Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm Sadler with U.S.A.F.E in the sports show. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am Sadler with U.S.A.F.E Universal Sports Advocacy. Everyone in the sports desk. And we got a lot of news to cover today. We got Pete Rose. We're going to talk about the MLB playoffs. We're going to talk about the NFL wrap up of week 4, as well as the recap of the college football as well. You're also going to recap and go over this Saturday for WWE and, of course, the Lightning news. So let's get into it. First, we're going to start off with a little sad news, actually. Pete Rose. We're going to start with Pete Rose. Pete Rose, also known as Charlie Hustle, and the Big Red Machine in the 70s. He has passed away. He was the Big Red Machine in Cincinnati in the 70s. He was also with the Philadelphia Phillies, where he won 3 World Series, a championship, and a brief stint with the Montreal Expos. He also managed the Reds from 1984 to 1989. Yes, we know he was a gambling man. He did gamble on baseball, and that's why he has been banned from being put into the Hall of Fame. But hey, he passed away. I do. Anyway, sorry about that. That's my mom chiming in here. He was a player as a Cincinnati Red from 63 to 78, 79 to 83 with the Phillies, 84 with the Expos and Montreal Expos, and then in 84 to 86 back with the Cincinnati Reds, as well as managing from 84 to 89 in Cincinnati. He was an All-Star as well, 17 times, 3-time World Series, NL MVP in the 73, NL Rookie of the Year, and World Series MVP. 2-time Golden Glover and a Silver Slugger Award in 91. He is a 3-time NAL batting champion, and he retired at number 14. He's in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. He has the MLB record. His record for 4,256 hits. When he's batted in is 1,314. His managerial record was 412 to 373. His winning average is .25, which is an MLB record. In our MLB records, he has the career singles 3,215. He has the career hits 4,256. The career singles, like I said, 3,215. Career games played, 3,562 games played. And career at-bats was 14,050. And career plate appearances was 15,890. He was also a rookie. He had the Golden Gloves, the MVP award, 2 Golden Globes. Well, not Golden Globes, Golden Gloves award, and the Rookie of the Year. He was 17 years old. All-Star appearance. Yeah, he made 17 All-Star appearances in his requirement at 5 positions: second base, left field, right field, and third baseman. And first base, 2 basemen as well. Let's see here. He was the Baseball Hall of Fame voted to ban him, like I said, permanently because of his betting. Because of the gambling. Yes, he was a gambling man. So, yes, he passed away yesterday. So I do salute you, and I say rest in peace, Pete Rose. And yes, it was just yesterday when he passed. He was in his 80s. He was 83. So rest in peace, Pete. Rest in peace. Okay. We got several things to go through today. Let's talk a little bit of baseball because we are in the postseason now. Postseason is just started today. We got several games on the slab today. We got the Royals and the Oilers at home, game 1 of the AL wild card. That's 3 o'clock. First pitch, 4 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN2. We got on ESPN, we got the Mets at the Brewers at 4:30. So with that on, there is no Jim McNamara today, just so you know, on ESPN Radio Madison. We also have the Braves at San Diego, 7:30 Central pitch. First pitch, also game 1 for the NL wild card as well. So let's see and these games are best out of 5. So I got to win 2 to move on to the divisional round. That's right. They all start tonight, best out of 3. Actually, it says best out of 3, so you got to win 2. But I think it's 5, but yes, you got to win at least 2. It should be out. It says best out of 5 here in my notes, but it should be 5 because you're supposed to win 2 games. If each one, yeah, but I think it's that. I think it's about right. The 4 winning team will move on to the divisional round, like I said. And I did that. Okay, that's that. And according to this being bet, Atlanta is plus 145. San Diego minus 175 for ESPN bet for the Mets and Brewers. The Mets are plus 125, and Milwaukee is minus 150. Also, and for the Kansas City, they are plus 130, and Baltimore is 155. The Detroit Lions are plus 125, and Houston is minus 150. And all that's according to ESPN bet. Okay, so we can got all going on. Let's get it going. We got a lot to do. Sorry about that. I am dealing with some stuff. But hey, okay, we do have. We are going to talk about the Lions and the Vikings and the Packer game, the Packers-Vikings game, and the Lions and Seahawks. We're going to do the recaps, like I said. We're going to do that on the other side. I got sponsored by Computer Ability. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back, and we got some stuff to talk about. We're going to start off with some hat I'm wearing, talking about college football, man. And ladies, we got a lot of college football to talk about. So let me put my hat back, and let's get it underway. We got a lot to cover on college football as well. But first, before we do the college football, we're going to talk about a little NFL action. We're going to do a recap of that first before we do the recap of the college football weekend. We'll do the NFL weekend first. We'll start off that the Cowboys beat the Giants last Thursday on 20-15. The Jets lost. That's right, the Jets lost 10-9. To the Broncos and Bo Nix. That's right. And I know Aaron Rodgers definitely was pissed off about that for sure. The Raiders did beat the Bills 35-10. And the Packers were down for most of the game. Came back, but ended up losing it still, but only by 2 points. 29-31 at home. And yes, Joan, yes, there was a Lambeau lead, but by our former player and now Viking, but he waited to the end of the game to do it. Okay, the Panthers lose, but they got better to the Bengals, 34-24. The Saints have a big game coming up, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But that game is a 2-point game, 24-40, 24-26 Falcons as well. The Bears are doing well this year. I can't believe how well the Bears are doing this year, winning games. I know for a fact my friend Jim Rutledge is happy as a child in a candy shop. They have won every single game so far. And this week they will have the Panthers at home. That should be pretty easy for them. At least to my knowledge, but hey, we'll see. And ironically, they beat the Chiefs before the regular season, in the previous. Okay, now, so that, and let's see, the Niners beat the Patriots 30-13. Chiefs did win. It was a close game. Everybody. It was 10-17 final score for the Chiefs. So we still have a couple of games that was actually several teams that still have an undefeated season. Speaking of that, the Lions' perfect season has ended. Well, sorry. The Lions are still undefeated. They won 42-29. That's right, 42-29. For a minute there, they could have done it. Could have lost it, but hey, they pulled it off. And I actually like the design of their helmets this week. So yes, okay, that is that. Let's recap let's go look to next week's games. Thursday night, starting off, we got the Broncos and Tampa Bay and the Falcons. It was a good one. They both 3-1. And that's the Bills and the Texans. 1 point underdogs for the Bills. And Atlanta's 1.5 point underdogs for their game on Thursday. Jets and Vikings. Undefeated. The Jets are taking on the Jets. And on the NFL Network. And yes, it is an 8:30 a.m. game. And London and Minnesota is favored by 2.5 points. The Sunday game is for the Texans is at noon. That's on CBS. And of course, make sure the Thursday night game is always on Prime Video. So make sure you have Prime. If you don't, make sure you download that app. Make sure you subscribe. I'm a subscriber, and I love using Prime Video for all my video needs, from movies to college football, from college sports to even the NFL games. We have the Dolphins and the Patriots on Fox at noon. These are a lot of the new games. Browns, Commanders. Bears at home. Panthers. Broncos. Can the Broncos continue their a bit of a winning way? We find out they're favored by 3. And the Bears by 4. Packers are on the road, CBS, 3:25 game. Again, on the road in LA against the Rams. I'm getting the water. Yeah, I'm talking for them, so I got my water. Okay, Niners, Cardinals. This could be interesting. 3:05 also on Fox. We have the Giants and the Seahawks, 3:25. And that's a 6 points for Seattle. Can they rebound from their loss from this past week? Let's find out. And of course, we got the Steelers and the Cowboys on the road for Dallas. 2.5 point favorite for Pittsburgh. And they're favored by 2.5 points. And of course, the Monday night game on ESPN. The undefeated Kansas City Chiefs at home against the Saints of New Orleans. KC favored by 5.5 points. I'm definitely going to be watching that. I hope you watch that too. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm talking for a living, so I got to have my water and my Prime and my Mountain Dew. Okay, so that is the games for this week's coming up for the NFL. Let's do the recap, and then after that, let's do the recap, and then our last week's games, and then we'll go into the next week's games on the college football. Let's do that. But before we do that, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to talk about the Vikings, Packers, big letdown. Same with the Lions and Seahawks. We're going to break that one down, and then we'll go into the college football. And then we have the lightning news to come. I still got great timing here. We'll be right back. We're sponsored by Capability. And if you want to be a sponsor, please contact me at USAFE at USAFE.blog. I will have that on the ticket on the bottom line. And also I have business cards coming up, made up soon. So once I have those, I will start handing those out to you, and you can reach out. You want to be a sponsor, partner, and investor, either one or all three or two. So I can make a living doing this, because I am making a living doing this. And of course, make sure you follow me on my socials. So we'll be right back on the other side. All right, we are back, everybody. I am Sadler Bill. You are in the sports Universal Sports Advocacy. Everyone, welcome back for the commercial break. Thank you for the sponsors, partners, investors. I know I don't have one yet, but I will have them soon. I will. You've got a lot of work to do. I'm the main person here, because I got my friend Jeremy as well, and my girlfriend Kayla. But I do need to hire people. So if you're looking for work, or if you're a student and you want an internship, I definitely am willing to give out internships, and I'd be willing to sign form for you to get college credit, as well as high school credit too. So if you're interested, you can contact me with USAFE at USAFE.blog. You can also contact me through social media as well, all my socials for the USAFE. Okay, we're going to go over a couple of NFL games, 2 games real quick, and then after that we'll go right into talking about the college football. Okay, Vikings beat the Packers, like I said, 31-29. Vikings all 4-0, like I said, as well as the Packers being 2-2. Jordan Love did return, actually, and I think he had 4 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. Xavier McKinney's Packers safety became the first player to have first player in history on an interception in his first 4 games. Love had a good second half, 20 of 30 passes and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. As well as Brandon Olsen missing not 1 but 2 field goals, 37 yards and 49 yards, with a 69% accuracy so far this season. As well as, of course, the Packers having 8 penalties for 68 yards and 7 penalties in the first half alone. Okay, Detroit Lions and the Seahawks last night, 42-29 win. Jared Goff set the NFL completion record, everybody. Yes, he did. He completed all 18 of his passes. Perfect, 100%. 100%. Jared Goff got his first touchdown reception, caught a pass from a man, Ransick Brown. Lions have 5 receivers finish with at least 40 yards. The Lions also indicated Calvin Johnson into the pride. Calvin Johnson, also known as Megatron, right to the pride of the Lions Ring of Honor. He was a number 2 draft pick in the 2007 draft. He had over 11,619 yards and 83 touchdowns. Okay, that is that. Now, let's go back to what we were going to talk about before I did that. College football recap and a college football previews. I call this the preview. Well, I'll come up with the acronym for that. Minnesota just barely got by. Michigan barely got by Minnesota. 27-24. 42-20, Kansas State and Oklahoma State. BYU and Baylor, it was a fight for them. And that was a 34-28. The Badgers did drop another win. Well, dropped another loss, that is. 38-21 at USC. And I hope you did see all the social media that was put out by ESPN Radio Madison and Riley Yauk as well. He was out there for sure on the field prior to kickoff, and of course in the press box. And of course he did miss the one touchdown by the Badgers. The first touchdown they had in the first half. Trying to get out to the press box. Anyway, Louisville and Notre Dame. Notre Dame wins it 31-24. Oklahoma and Auburn, 27-21. Let me check Auburn's record real quick. Well, actually they're 2-3. Texas steamrolls Michigan State 35-13. Clemson does take out Stanford 40-14. Houston had a blank, 20-0 Iowa State. I'll do my team last. That way, South Florida loses 10-42 to LSU, of course. Penn State wins 21-7 in Illinois. The Fighting Illini perfect season. Now they got the one loss. Of course, Miami wins by 4. Miami wins 38-34 against Virginia Tech. On the Friday, Oregon does beat UCLA 34-13. Utah goes down. Actually, which is ironic. So we had several teams that went down in the top 10 as well as the top 25. And with that, Arizona wins that one against Utah 23-10, 45-24. Boise State over Washington on the blue turf. And that's one thing I always wondered. Why did they paint their field blue? I had no clue. If you want to know, if you know, or if you don't know and you want to know why, I can definitely give that to you. And finally, I will give you the Georgia-Bama game. Nick Saban was there along with Chris Cook Street, Desmond Howard, Pat McAfee, and of course Lee Corso, and Saban himself. Back home. And of course, I guess pick it was the woman herself, his wife, Miss Terry. And yes, Alabama did put up 30 points on the Dogs in the first half, but then they went into the second half and played, let me see what the word was, conservatively, and Georgia did come back. But Bama did prevail, 41-34 Alabama against them Dogs. With Caleb DuBois' debut against them Dogs. So, looks like we're going to own the Dogs just like we did with Saban with Caleb DuBois. And yes, we had let me pull that back up and let me pull up the stats of that game. Because we had some serious stats on that one. Here we go. Let's see. Jalen Milroe had a 7. Let me see. Here we go. Jalen Milroe had 27 for 33, 374 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Carson Beck had 27 for 50 for 400 and 39 yards with 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And of course, one of those interceptions was the final play of the game that would have given them an overtime chance. Okay, we also have rushing yards. Jalen Milrow, 19 carries for 177 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns, as well as 12 carries and 55 yards and 1 touchdown for T. of Georgia. A. Smith of Georgia had 6 receiving, 132 yards and 1 touchdown. Right. Williams. Now, this is the man here. 6 receptions, 177 yards, and a touchdown. This guy is an animal, I tell you. Total yardage, 519 for Georgia, 4 turnovers, and 25 first downs. Alabama had 547 total yards, 1 turnover, and 21 first downs. That's your key right there. That's your key why Alabama had a win, despite playing considerably in the second half. After scoring over 30 points in the first half. So, yes. And now, with that, we're going to go into week 6. And let's preview the upcoming week, everybody. That's what I am an Alabama boy, born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, and now I live in the Baptist State of Wisconsin. Okay, now we have Michigan and Oregon on Fox at 8 p.m. with Oregon favored by 24. UNLV favored by 6.5, with still undefeated as well on FS1 at 8 p.m. on Friday. Those are the Friday night games. I'm definitely going to be watching that Michigan State games, Michigan-Oregon game myself on Friday night. But I will have to record that because I will be at a gala. I will keep my eye on that one, but I will watch it because I will be at a gala with my girlfriend, the GGPS gala. I hope you all heard last episode with my friend Maya about that. And if you want to be a part of it and donate, we would love you to donate. Just go to GGPS Madison and make your donation. Okay, UCLA will take on the undefeated Penn State on Fox at 11. Okay, undefeated Missouri will take on Texas A&M on ABC and ESPN Plus on 11. And let me sure you check your local listings for all these games I'm going to give you. And make sure you check these teams back because they do have good lines on these games. 2.5 for A&M. SMW in Louisville, 11 a.m. on ESPN. CBS, Iowa, and Ohio State in Iowa. Well, can Iowa test? Let's see if Iowa can give the Ohio State a good test. Auburn and Georgia will go at it. And let's see, and that's at 2:30 on ABC and ESPN Plus. Let's see if Georgia can rebound from their loss last week to Alabama. Georgia is favored by 24 according to ESPN bet. Ole Miss and South Carolina, 9-point underdogs according to ESPN bet. 2:30 on CBS. 2:30 on ESPN, actually. And on Big Ten Network at 2:30, we got Indiana and Northwestern. We got Bama and Vanderbilt at 3:15. That should be an easy game right there. For the tie, 22 points favored for Bama by ESPN on ESPN bet on the SEC Network. Florida State and Clemson will go at it on ESPN. And yes, Florida State was good last year, and now they're on a slump. I don't know what's the difference between last year and this year, but hey, this year not going their way for sure. Now it's a 6 p.m. game on ESPN. We got the Boise State and Utah State FS2 at 6. ABC and ESPN at 6:30. We got Arkansas and Tennessee. That should be a blow, but we'll find out. Michigan and Washington will be going at it. 2 with a 5-point underdog favored underdog for Washington, 6:30 on NBC. I'll be checking that out as well. USC and Michigan on Big Ten at 6:30 as well. USC is favored by 8. Can USC keep the dominance out in the Big Ten after winning last week at home against the Badgers? Baylor will take on Iowa State on Fox at 6 o'clock, 6:30 p.m. And then wrap the night up with Miami in California at Cal at 9:30 p.m. And Miami is favored by 10. According to ESPN Bet. Okay, make sure you do check your local listings of all those games. And where you at. Where you at. That's what we have for this coming week's games as well. I will be putting my phone on charge in a little bit. Okay, we are going to take another commercial break. We'll be right back. You guys sponsored by Camp Creatability. And if you want a sponsor, I'll be willing to give you my information on that. And make sure you follow me on all of my socials as well. On Facebook, YouTube. And make sure you hit that bell on YouTube so you can get all those notifications. And, of course, Apple and Spotify. And, of course, Instagram and Facebook, like I said. All right, we'll be right back on the other side. We got the lightning news, and we should have the lightning news as well as some random news. The random news, the preview of the random news, as well as the lightning news. So we'll be right back on the other side. Alrighty, everybody, we are back here on U.S.A.F. Sports Desk. I am Sadler Bell. I am your sports guy and your WWE guy as well. I am going to work on some new nicknames for myself, come up with more creative names than Guru and Professor. I do like those names, but hey, I like to change it up, make it fun for everybody. If y'all sponsor by Camp Creatability, y'all sponsors, other sponsors that are interested. So if you're interested, definitely reach out. And I will give you my business card. I'll have business cards made up pretty soon, and I'll have those ready for you. Okay, we got some lightning news time, everybody. But first, before we do the lightning news, we do have... Well, I gotta think of it. We do have a lot of sports going on this year. Looks like the 49ers, this was start the lightning news. The 49ers on Pam Oliver for over 30 years on Fox NFL coverage. That is wonderful, and congratulations to Pam Oliver for 30 years. Okay, let's see here. UNLV head coach Barry Odom released statement on Matthew Select's NIL departure and controversy, so that's interesting to know. There will be, let's see, okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let me do this on my laptop because my phone is going down. It's time for me to get a new phone. Okay, looks like the Big Ten rule change followed a controversial onside kick. Looks like according to On3. I'll need to fact check and look in on that a little more before I do. Now look into that. Okay, let's see. WWE's Elijah Dragavano. That's I believe it's LLIJA will miss 6 to 9 months with a knee injury. That's a blow, actually, for that. Here we go. Some sports right here. Here we go. Desmond All right, let me go back to that one. Draymond Green fires back, and the NBA reporter says that people are worried about him. I am a successful black man in America, he says. End quote. And yes, the New York Mets are in the playoffs as well, in the MLB. Okay, let's see. We got. And hey, next year's NFL draft is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So we definitely got that coming for you. Lakers had their media days with Christian Wood and gives update on his injury as well. The Phillies reveal planned for time all as a first round all by of playoffs unfold. And of course, the power rankings that we follow out. I will put that. I'll take a look at that in a little bit. I'll put that out, but not here on the Lightning News. Okay, let's see here. Packers work out 2 running backs and no kickers on yesterday. That's the thing about for the Packers. They need to get some kicking. They need to work on their kicking. And I do mean now. We need to do better with kicking. With NASCAR playoff drivers carrying baggage into the Talladega. That's right, Talladega race is coming this weekend for the playoffs for the NASCAR. Everybody, if you're a fan like me of the NASCAR, let me know what you think about the outcome of the race. Umpires' arrangement for Royals and the wildcards revealed. NBA stars who could score 70 points in a single game. That is coming up. Let's look into that more. Cubs superstar project to receive a $154 million contract. That's going to Sports News. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I've got to do some double checking on some of these things. And of course, LeBron James is going to his first season this year with his son right by his side, with Barney James. Definitely looking forward to that. Okay, Brian Callen comments on Will Levis as Titans starting quarterback. I don't know how well he's going to be. Liverpool faces a fresh injury concerns ahead of their championship league clash. Ex-Warriors Chris Paul has joined forces with the San Antonio Spurs, everybody. According to Sports Nation, it looks like. Will Levitt's injury report, latest news on Titans that I'll check that again. I gotta keep going. This is the Lightning News, everybody, so I gotta go fast. And yes, the Patriots are all banged up, so make sure you follow your players. If you are a fantasy football player, make sure you follow your players closely. Players do go out on IR as well as possible season ending. Yeah, they are ending. Okay. Let's see. And according to the Lakers did have their media day just the other day. If you're a Lakers fan like me, you definitely gotta be pumped with the MLB coming back. We're not a couple of weeks away from the opening week of the NBA. We're just a few weeks away from preseason of NBA. And of course, hockey is coming up as well. Giannis and Damian Lillard did not work out with each other. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see when they will. I will find that out for you. The Cardinals GM is not totally sure about the rebuild after this year's season. And I'd like to know, what do you think about Jalen Daniels, the former LSU quarterback, now with the Washington football team, or whatever they go by now. And of course, I do have breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. According to sources and Pete Thamel, Gonzaga has joined the Pac-12, everybody. Gonzaga has joined the Pac-12. That is breaking news, everybody. Here, other lightning news. Again, we got to deal with the Packers kicking. The Jets and Rodgers have definitely had to go back to the drawing board because they lost last week in a nail biter. And yes, we do know the Bears are still winning, even though the Packers just had their loss to the Jets. Brandon Robinson's waived and signed with the Cowboys, according to Sports Nation. Derrick Henry and Flacco, Joe Flacco, all NFL graybeards, says here, according to the Associated Press Sports, to find new life with new teams. That's true. Will the Raiders trade Devontae Adams to wide receiver, nearly Chiefs, for a wide receiver Chiefs player? I would like to see that happen, actually. Okay, yeah, three takeaway. Oh, Tom Brady had a nice welcome back to Tampa Bay this past weekend in the booth for week 4, calling the game of his old team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And yes, he had to go to warm welcome back to Tampa Bay. I definitely want to wish everybody good luck in their upcoming week in the NFL and college football. And if you want to play some money wagers, make sure you do use Underdog, as well as Potawatomi Sports and Casino in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay, looks like we're about done here, everybody. Yes, you know what? We are at the end here. And, okay, I'm going to put this out in the poll question a little later when my phone is charged up. Who, with all the rookies? I will put this poll question out, so make sure you vote, like it, and repost it. I am looking for who will win. How far will the Brewers go in the playoffs this year? How far will the Milwaukee Brewers will go in the playoffs this year? Just let me know your answer in the comments, and make sure you like it, and make sure you repost it, because I definitely could use that. Okay, looks like we know Christian Watson went down on injury this past Sunday as well. And it looks like it's been revealed. I will check that through ESPN and my sources with the Packers and Jason Wilde and Mark Tauscher as well. And ESPN Radio, Madison and Milwaukee and in Green Bay. For that, to make sure I get that right. Okay, so I am Sadler, your WWE. I am the good guy for the WWE and your sports news. And I will have a new segment coming up that I'm working on. But I do know that the Wisconsin Badgers, it sounds like his game this Saturday will be sold out. A sellout. And it is at 11 o'clock. So if you want WWE, make sure you do sign up on Peacock. Sign up now and stream live for WWE. You do have the Hell in a Cell match with McIntyre and Punk. We have Field Ripley and Liz Morgan going at it. We got Damian Priest and Mysterio going at it. Not Ray, but his son, Dirty Dom, going at it. There's 2 of many fights that we have. I'll do some more in the shorts. I am Sadler, your WWE guru, your guy for the WWE and in sports. I will come up with some new nicknames. I'll let you know what they're going to be once I have them. For now, I am the guru, and for now, I am your sports guy. We'll be right back. We will be back next week for the next episode. I'll see you guys in the shorts coming up on Thursday. Until then, I am Sadler in the sports. Enjoy your weekend, your work week, and hey, let's get it going, everybody. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. See you next time, everybody.